We're gonna talk to some people, gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna learn a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna learn a lot of stuff. Cause Kristin knows blank.
Well, hi, everybody. Welcome back to another lip smacking good episode of the Kristin Knows Blank podcast, where each week I invite on a comedian friend of mine to talk about something they're super into. I ask them 5 quick questions about it to see how much they know about it, and then we play a rad lib and everybody goes home happy and smiling. Thank you for listening. While I have your attention, take a second to like and subscribe and follow this podcast. However you're listening or watching, there's going to be a button that says like or subscribe or follow. Push that button right now because it makes my podcast feel special and loved and warm and like it has a home. Hi, I'm Kristin Key, and I'm the host of this crazy thing. You can find me at kristinkey.com. You can find all my social media there. Like and follow and find me and be my friend. I put out videos every week. I have a Patreon now, so please support this and all of my shows. And I'm on Cameo, so if you want to give somebody the gift of a personalized song or a musical shout out, or you just want me to say hi to you, happy to. Find me on Cameo. So I'm so excited about my guest this week because he's a hilarious, leave your face hurting, funny comedian. And he also loves to cook. And we've actually spent time together in a comedy condo and we have cooked together. So I'm so excited to sit down and talk to him. Hey, computer lady, play that interview with Drew Thomas.
Playing interview with Drew Thomas.
Well, Drew, it is good to see you today. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me. How have you been?
I've been doing good. I got excited when I asked you what you're super into right now, and you said cooking. That surprised me.
Yes, I know, right? Everybody's surprised when they see that. The comedian Daniel Gray, I cook at his house a lot. Sometimes we're hanging out, and he's like, "Do people know this, man? People know that you can cook? This is like a secret."
I mean, so okay, I gotta ask you right off because once you tell me you're super into something, you are now the expert on that for this episode. So, what makes you the cooking guy?
I like to. I've been starting this healthy thing. Everybody's on the healthy thing, so we're trying to eat Brussels sprouts and salmon, and then I said pescatarian because vegan is a little bit too much. Even the people are much less the diet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then I was like, we're gonna do the salmon and vegetables and brown rice and quinoa. And then salmon is expensive if you eat out.
Yes.
I mean, you're talking $24 on plank. And so I perfected seafood. I perfected salmon in the broiler, in the oven, in the all different ways to cook it. I was like, I'm gonna make this my thing.
So you're the salmon guy.
I'm the salmon guy.
Oh my God, that's crazy. I've made salmon once.
Salmon is timing once, and it probably cooked it too long.
I did it on the plank, and for one thing, I was creeped out by putting wood on the grill, and I'm like, this is not gonna go well. So I ruined.
Soak the plank?
I didn't, and so I ruined the salmon. Molly can soak the plank. Molly makes the salmon. Molly's salmon is crusted and delicious and everything. And I make all the other food in the house. I can't do salmon. Right. It's not my thing.
But you can cook. Let me not have your listeners think that Kristin cannot cook. I spent a week with Kristin in a condo, and she made the best pork chops you've ever had. They were this thick. They were this thick. They were the grilling pork chops, not the little ones.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh, that was so good.
I love to cook. I'm a big cook and I think it's because traveling so much, all I would eat on the road, you know this, you just eat road food, you eat restaurant food, you eat fast food, you come home, I want fresh food. I want right from the store, right on my plate.
Right. You want to cut it up yourself. You want to cut up your own green peppers and your own tomatoes and your own onions. The food starts to smell good right then in the prepping process.
Yeah. The
salmon thing just came from messing it up a couple times. And then just really getting it down. So most people cook like my mom. I grew up, my mom is the best cook. She cooks Jamaican food, Jamaican lady. But my mother will turn on all 4 burners and leave. She'll go upstairs. She'll watch an episode of Perry Mason.
Is that a problem for you?
Yeah, because she ain't coming back to the kitchen until stuff start burning. That's her cue. Like, oh, my chicken is burning. It's too late at that point. So I don't like burnt food.
Right.
And salmon is time. It's meticulous, and the recipe says 12 minutes. It's 12 minutes. You better bring out a timer. Don't go, you think 3 more? You think 4 more minutes? You have ruined it. Like chocolate chip cookies. 6 minutes this way, 6 minutes that way. Take it out.
The turn of the pan.
You
Yeah.
gotta have the turn of the pan.
Oh, that's smart. Eggs. Do you cook eggs? Are you an egg man?
Yeah, I do
I
eggs too.
love eggs. Is all about timing, and I've
Eggs are
gotten
all about timing. You
I
can
make it
overcook eggs.
absolutely, and you can undercook
Yeah,
eggs.
you can
I like
undercook
to
eggs.
I poach a lot of eggs because I know a lot. My mom can't, and I think it's competitive because she uses cheater, like the little cheater cup that you put in the thing, and it more like steams the eggs. And I like to do
Oh
the
yeah.
traditional poach on them, and so I've been perfecting my poached eggs. What's your egg? What do you like?
I do sometimes scrambled, but I really prefer just over hard.
Over hard. Okay, that's the egg that you would order in a
Not a
diner.
over hard. Yeah, I would I don't really go fancy, other than maybe a boiled egg, but I don't really go fancy like eggs Benedict or what's the one you ever seen the people do the egg where they boil it and then they crack the shell from the top and
Oh,
then
what is it? Is that what
they
is it
put
called?
salt in there and then that doesn't go with turkey sausage and toast and
No,
hash browns.
as a soft boiled egg is what they call it. French style soft boiled egg on the shell.
That came from the French. Okay. They do it in the Caribbean. I don't like it.
So let me ask you, as a guy that cooks, if you had your own restaurant, what kind of restaurant would you open? Would it just be like the salmon only restaurant?
No, no, no. It would be the menu would be like a Jamaican infused Thai American
Wow.
cuisine.
What would you call it?
Maybe after one of my grandmothers, Caroline's or Ruby and
Ooh,
Caroline's.
Ruby and Caroline's. Man, that sounds good already.
Yeah, right. I thought about it for a name of a comedy club, but maybe it'll be a name of a restaurant.
Oh, maybe it's a comedy club that actually serves good food, and we don't have many of those.
That would be the thing, but we have to figure a way for a comedy club to make money.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how to do that. I'm like, I don't know how comedy clubs are gonna make money. I'm trying to work out how do comedians make money. It's like,
Exactly.
yeah.
So it seems like we could go open up a club and we're gonna be great for about 6 weeks, and then next we're booking the guy from the kitchen, and the shows go down, and
I mean, what's something else that makes a lot of money? We just put them together, like we do like comedy and porn makes a lot of money. So maybe if we just
porn
combine
does make money,
billion-dollar industry, so just a comedy porn business.
right? And twerking makes money.
I just
Advertisers seem to like twerking. They find twerking videos. They even put commercials to twerking songs. There's a new Kroger commercial that's animated, and the characters in the commercial are twerking to low, 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 low,
oh my
something like that. But that would be a great menu. I love Thai food. I love Jamaican food. So I was trying to make it like smaller portions, smaller dishes, but the taste of those two things. So like jerk pad Thai with
what?
shrimp. What?
Yes,
And then
yes.
and then lime over it. What?
Oh my God, that's like a flavor bomb.
Yes, just popping off in your mouth.
Wow. Have you done that at home? Have you experimented with like
I
Jamaican
have, I
Thai?
have,
Mm.
yeah, I've played around with things like that. Well, like I'll do, one of my newest thing is to do like Alfredo sauce, but I found a vegan Alfredo sauce with coconut milk. Doesn't have any
Ooh.
dairy in it. Yes,
You lost me at
and
vegan,
I'll
but you
do
got
that
me
with
back in at coconut.
spinach,
Yeah.
coconut. So I'll try to stay away from the dairy. So I do this vegan Alfredo sauce with the spinach fettuccine, and then you put salmon on that.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh man, you really are. Yeah,
Hmm.
you picked a good topic for you. You know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and then I threw some kale in there just for green. I threw some kale and let it simmer down in the Alfredo sauce.
You make that seem so cool. That's the coolest anybody's ever talked about kale ever.
If you cook kale, it's not bad. And then I'm
Yeah.
not no kale guy. I mean, I grew up thinking kale was bedding for wings.
Yeah, it's a garnish. Yeah.
Yeah, you put the wings on it.
Remember my mom, we were at a steakhouse one time and I said, "What is this?" And she goes, "Oh, that's kale. You don't eat that." I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, we don't eat that. That's
exactly.
poisonous."
That's what it was for. It was just bedding for wings. That's what the wings were on. If you ordered 50 wings at a sports bar and it came out and you were like, yeah, and it had the green fluff around it, that was kale.
Don't eat that.
Now we're drinking it, we eating it, we're taking it in pills as potato chips. People, they're naming new business off of it. There's a spot here, Kale Me Crazy.
Oh, that's good. It's a pun too. Good for them.
Yeah, yeah.
So let me ask you this. This is
That's
you
the
love
new thing. It's big.
you love to cook,
Yes.
and you've got your 4-year-old did you say grandson running around?
So it's one that it's actually a good bit because they're like, how you have a grandson and you don't have no kids? Yeah, because I don't have any kids. But my girlfriend Nicole, her daughter had a son about 4 years ago. No, he'll be 5 in 2 months. So let's say 5. He's in 60 days, he'll be 5. And I've had this kid with me since he was a baby,
How do
helping to
you
raise him. We call it his starting 5.
how do you get the kid to eat healthy? What do you cook? Like, do you change your cooking for the kid, or do you just say eat this because I made it?
Well, I try to do that, but most of the times, since I'm Peapop, he calls me Peapop. So Peapop gets to just give him candy and Chick-fil-A. I'm not a parent, so I don't have to follow these rules that these parents have to follow. Like I had him yesterday, right? Because his school was closed, and this got thrown on me Sunday night. And they're like, "Are you available tomorrow?" Because my girlfriend had a hair appointment, and his mom had to work. And I'm like, "Yeah." And it's gonna be candy and Chick-fil-A. Come on, let's do it.
I bet he loves you.
He loves me. He don't want to leave. He was torn yesterday. She had to go to a piano lesson. And he was like, but I don't want to leave Peapod. And I was like, I will do it again, buddy. I got more candy.
I wouldn't want to leave either. I never get to eat candy and Chick-fil-A at my house. Oh man, we don't eat no Chick-fil-A here. I try to bring it back and she smells it. You can't bring that in the house.
Exactly. And baseball. I got him to like baseball. So now he knows baseball is coming up and he's like, we're going to go to a baseball game. And I'm like, yes. So it's probably the closest I'll get to a kid unless my sister has a kid. So I'm enjoying it.
So if you could learn anything, like if there's anything that you don't know in the kitchen that you would want to learn, like what would it be?
I want to learn how to make sauces. I'm always buying the sauce for something. And I would love to learn, I would love to do the whole thing from scratch. Like, oh, I made that sauce, but any sauce, Alfredo sauce, spaghetti sauce, whatever, lemon, basil, pesto, any sauce that we use, we have to go buy the sauce packet for the sauce. I want to learn how to make the sauce.
Oh, nice, nice. I think you will. You're a curious man. You're resourceful.
I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna send you a couple of my salmon recipes so you can flip it on your wife.
I got to do this. Yeah, I want to try again because I really did. I botched it up last time, and I think with a little practice and with you, would you say 13 minutes?
I got one for you that you can do in the broiler. 13 minutes.
13
I'm gonna
minutes.
send you the recipe. You can do this one, and
All right.
you'll win back salmon points.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get this salmon. So
You
are
can
you
do it, Kristin.
you say you're a pescatarian now? When did this happen?
Ah, man, it's been going on for a couple of years, but then every now and then you'll run into a slab of ribs on the road, and then you gotta start over.
I like that. I like that you. It's
You
it's
know?
like open. It's kind of like, oh, I'm like spiritual but not religious. Like I'm pescatarian, but sometimes I question and I have to find out for myself what truth is.
It's true. It's true. That's where I'm at. That's how I live life. I remember I dated a Muslim girl once, and we were having this argument one day, and she was like, "Where exactly are you spiritually?" And I'm like right here. You know. She didn't like that answer, but I was giving her a level. Like I'm.
That's a good answer. I mean, it's
Yeah.
I can't put anything in a box spiritually. Who knows? You don't know. I don't know for sure. So I like to keep an open mind.
But it was a lot of pressure because you would go on the road, like you go to Wichita, and you have to go to Pig In, Pig Out. It's part of the contract,
Yeah.
and they got the best ribs in the country, one of the best places I've had ribs. And now I got to lie to a Muslim girl that I didn't eat ribs on the road. I don't need that. I'm a comic.
I need that on your conscience. You come home, dude. Did you ever try? Because I've been to Pig and Pig Out. Did you ever try that banana pudding they got there?
Yes, I've had everything there.
Oh my God. They charge you for that. Everything else is free for the comics, but they charge you. And I was like, well, how much? They're like $4. I was like, $4? Of course I'm gonna pay $4. And they're like $4, like it's a big deal. And I mean, they should charge $20 for that. It was so good.
Man, that place has now made me cut down my rib intake because Now it's like, nah, well, I know it's not as good, so I'll wait till I go to Wichita.
There's no
You guys
reason
are
to
supposed to
have
be eating this
inferior
anyway.
ribs.
Yeah, no, there's not. There's not, because you get to a point where you're gonna do these things sparingly, so you got to pick your spots.
Yeah, spare like
You know what I
ribs.
mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Ice cream. You don't go willy nilly with any type of ice cream. What kind of ice cream do you eat?
I'm lactose intolerant, so it has to be good because it's gonna give me diarrhea. So there's this brand called Cool House, and they've
Yeah.
got several different flavors. But oh, what's the one that I like? There's a Tillamook toffee honeycomb, and I will take the diarrhea for that one.
And there's probably a non-dairy one that works, but ice cream is something that I get mad when friends go, you want to go out for ice cream? A buddy of mine did this to me the other day. He said, want to go out for ice cream? I said, yeah, let's go grab some ice cream. And we pull up to Andy's Custards. And I said, this is not ice cream. And he said, come on, man, you're making a big deal. It's the same thing. And I said, see, you're not an ice cream connoisseur.
But maybe it's an age thing too. I mean, the older I get, it's like if I'm gonna eat this, like if I'm gonna have these calories, they're gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And otherwise, I'm not gonna waste my calories on that. That's bullshit. Like we have a cheat day now,
Not
and
gonna
it's like,
waste it.
yeah, I diet 6 days a week for one cheat day, and on that cheat day, I'm not gonna eat something stupid. I'm eating the best.
It's true. Whatever it is, the best. If it's brisket, I want the best brisket. We had to go to 2 different places that day. He had Andy's Custards, and I said, take me to Dairy Queen. I'd rather have a Blizzard than this is not ice cream.
You want what you want. The heart wants what it wants. What's your go-to dessert? Is it ice cream?
It's gonna blow your mind. It's so simple. Apple pie.
Ooh. Now, does it have to be like the best apple pie or any apple pie?
No, no. Sometimes I'll take any apple pie. You just like the warm apple pie against vanilla bean ice cream? Come on, it could be Mary Custards apple pie. It could be your Aunt Jean's. You know what I mean? It's rare that you come across a terrible apple pie. You might say I've had better, or it wasn't so sweet, or the apples were tart, but it's rare that you really come across that was a terrible apple pie.
That's a good point. Apple pie is just good. I wonder if
And
that's good to
I don't
me.
like, and I'll go to a restaurant and have the fanciest $200 dinner and leave without dessert because fancy restaurants feel that they have to have fancy dessert. They
They
gotta
do.
have flan, creme brulee, tiramisu, and I'm like, well, if you had lemon cake or ice cream, I would have gotten that. But no, dessert.
I
We'll just
will.
take the check now.
Yeah, sometimes you just get like a big chocolatey something, and I don't want that. I would like a piece of pie would be great. A piece of pie.
A piece of pie. Why
Yeah.
would a top restaurant not keep apple pie
Mm.
on the menu? Who you think you're gonna? Oh, we have to keep out regular people if we have apple pie. The dinner is $200. You're already keeping them out.
That's how they keep the riffraff out. No, we
Rich
keep
people-
pie off the menu.
Yeah,
Keeps the riffraff away.
yeah, we keep the riffraff out. Yeah.
Hooligans like apple pie. Those ne'er do wells.
Exactly. Pound cake, vanilla ice cream, apple
Oh,
pie.
I love
Those
pound
should
cake.
be staples.
Pound cake's my guilty pleasure. I will eat a pound of pound cake. The first time I went on a
Pound
cruise
cake.
ship, they just had a whole wall of pound cake, and I just kept taking plates of it back to my room. I gained like
No.
11 pounds. The other comic would show up backstage with just
I
pound
bet.
cake. I'd be like, oh, pound cake. I never had access to free pound cake before.
It's time for
5 quick questions.
You have I think solidified the fact that you are very good at cooking. But I have 5 quick questions to test your cooking knowledge.
Okay.
So this is a quiz on cooking terms. Question 1.
Oh man, sometimes when you cook, that doesn't mean you're technical. Go ahead, shoot.
A mixture of rough cut or diced vegetables, herbs, and spices used for seasoning is called either A. Mirepoix, B. La mixed vegetables, C. Je m'appelle chapeau, or D. Mise en place.
I was gonna go with chutney.
Okay.
That was one of the choices. I think it's the Je m'appelle chapeau. C, my final answer.
All right. C in French translates to my name is hat. The correct answer is mirepoix.
And that was A.
Yes, A. Mirepoix is the correct answer. You
That
chose
just sounds like
my
stewed
name is Hat.
tomatoes.
I thought I'd be throwing you off with that French one. I was like, what do I know in French? Ah, je m'appelle Chapeau. That means my name is Hat. So you chose that one. All right, you did not get that one correctly. You are 0 and 1.
Shows how technical I am.
Question 2. This term means to cut into thin strips. Is it A, Julienne, B, Brunoise, C, Marianne, or D, Ginger?
Let's go with Julianne.
Julianne is the correct answer.
I think those are I got it.
You got it.
Yes, I remember that from that movie with Meryl Streep because she was making julienne potatoes.
Yeah, the Julie and Julia.
Yes.
Great movie. Oh my God.
Movie. Love Meryl Streep. Shout out to Meryl Streep. I know you're listening.
Meryl Streep. She watches every episode. Hey, Meryl. Good to see you again.
She's the best.
She's fantastic. Yeah.
Love Meryl.
I love that you call her by her first name. I do that with Sandra Bullock. I call her Sandy.
Yeah, because they're already our colleagues. We just haven't worked together with them yet.
Oh, I like that.
So we have to assume that.
Yes. Did you hear that, Sandy Bullock? Okay.
If you go in with, if you come in on set going, oh, hi, Mrs. Bullock, this is where I sit. She's going to blow you off the stage.
That's true. Yeah. Question 3. This term means to swirl a liquid to dissolve cooked particles of food remaining at the bottom. And is it to reduce, to degrasse, to deglaze, or to liquefy? If you swirl liquid in the bottom of a pan, you got some schmutz stuck to the bottom of the pan, you swirl liquid in it to get rid of that schmutz. Is it called reduce, degrasse, deglaze, or liquefy?
Reduce. A.
That is a cooking term. It is not the correct one. The correct answer is deglaze. Deglaze.
Deglaze.
Question 4. Question 4. Right now you are 2 and 1. Question 4. To cook an item partially and very briefly, usually in water, and then to cool it rapidly, is that called to poach, to Sophia, to Dorothy, or to Blanche?
Blanche.
That is correct.
Yes.
You are now 2 and 2, and I don't know if you noticed, but I named 3 Golden Girls in that last question.
I did catch that, but growing up poor, you notice I'm getting all the potato references. Blanche potato, julienne potato. That's all you eat when
I remember Blanche from green beans. We always blanch the green beans for green bean casserole. Okay, last question. This is
one.
This is to take the lead, because right now you are 2 and 2, so you need this one. Question 5. When pasta is cooked but still firm when bitten, it is considered A. bucatini, B. al dente, C. buca di beppo, or D. al roker.
E. not cooked, but but I'm gonna go with al dente.
That is correct. That is correct. Yes. At 3 and 2, you win trivia. You are this week's cooking expert. Congratulations. And you move on to the third segment in this show. It's my favorite part of the show, and that's where I ask you to stick around and play a rad lib with me. And now it's time for rad libs. So, have you ever played a Mad Lib before?
Yeah. I used to get the books, and you'd flip them over and add the words, and had those in elementary school.
Yeah, they're one of my favorite things in the world. So here's what happened. I wrote a story specifically for you, and I left out some parts of speech. If you give me those parts of speech together, we're going to make a hilarious story. Are you ready to play Rad Libs?
Rad Libs, let's go.
All right, I need a celebrity.
Serena Williams.
Oh, yeah, she's great. A city or town.
Let's go with Las Vegas.
An adjective.
Quickly. Huge.
Huge, yes. Plural noun.
Geese.
Yes. A nationality.
Armenian.
Ooh, a food. Any food. A food.
Chicken.
A smell.
Citrusy.
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 Yeah. A distance.
50 feet.
Ooh, a decade.
The 40s.
Do you like the 40s, or does it just pop into your head?
I do. No, I like the movies. I like the suits, the way they talked.
Was that like gangster shit?
Yeah, but even in the romance comedies, it was like, I'm gonna see you Friday. See, I love you. See, You're my
Oh,
girl.
yeah,
You're
see?
my
Yeah.
lady.
Oh, you're my fella. You're my guy. Oh, a business.
Quickie check.
Quickie check. What is quickie check?
It's a gas station and they cash checks for people that don't have bank accounts.
I love it. That was a great answer. That fits there very well. Plural noun.
Plural noun. Houses.
A fictional character.
Sleazy.
Who's Sleazy?
He's one of the 7 dwarfs.
Sleazy was not a 7 dwarf.
He was the black one.
All right, I'm totally putting Sleazy now. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay, this is great. I need an article of clothing.
Scarf.
Excellent. A verb.
Swell.
An adverb.
Slowly.
An exclamation.
Hail. Hail.
Do you exclaim that a lot?
You do in Shakespeare quite a bit.
Oh, I was gonna say, could you use hail in a sentence?
Hail, who goes there?
Oh, hail. Okay. I was thinking it was like a southern way of saying hell, like, oh, hail.
Oh, no.
I grew up in Texas. We're not as Shakespearean as we are, like, kind of busted.
That's Old English.
Old English. Okay. An adjective.
Cowardly.
A liquid.
Milk.
Yes. Something edible.
Cornmeal.
Yes. A feeling.
Elation.
A magazine.
GQ.
And something you would say in an online review.
It was dazzling.
Perfect. We have a story. We have a fantastic story.
I want to hear this story.
I mean, well, you wrote it, and it's just called Restaurant Opening.
Oh, wow.
We've got a restaurant opening. All right. Serena Williams just opened the hottest new restaurant to hit metropolitan Las Vegas called The Huge Geese. The cuisine is an Armenian chicken fusion. You can smell the citrus wafting from the kitchen 50 feet away. That actually fits.
Mm-hmm.
The food's amazing, but people really come for the decor. It looks like a 1940s quickie check. The booths are made out of antique houses, and the walls are covered with pictures of Sleazy, the 8th dwarf. The servers all wear matching scarves, and they really put on a show. They don't just take your order. They go by your table and slowly swell. Not sure what that means. Then they sing the drink specials. The themed drinks will make you say, "Hail!" You've got to try a cowardly martini or a tropical milk. It comes with cornmeal around the rim of the glass. Have you ever tried to get me to drink milk with cornmeal on the glass? I'm gonna say no. Once you've seen the decor, tasted the food, made with elation, you'll know why GQ magazine called The Huge Geese. It was delightful.
Hilarious.
There you go. That is
hilarious. I think this show should be on late night.
we definitely need like educated viewers to be asleep when this airs. So tell my viewers and my listeners where they can find you and what you have coming up.
You can find me at Come See Drew across all platforms. COMESCE. I got tears in my eyes.
Oh my God.
It's the most fun I've had doing a podcast.
That's awesome.
Come See Drew, COMESCE DREW. I'm in Indianapolis this week with the mayor, the original mayor of Rap City, Chris Thomas from BET back in the day, doing a show in Indianapolis. And after that, we're just waiting till everybody gets vaccine. That's it.
That's right. Well, find Drew, follow Drew, become a friend, become a fan, and look for everything he does. You are hilarious. You were making me laugh 10 years ago, and you just keep getting better and better and better every time I see you. So it's so nice to get to see you and talk to you today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. This was so much fun.
Interview complete. Preheating oven to 350 degrees and baking Drew Thomas into a pie.
Oh, Looks like Computer Lady's gotten into cooking too. Well, bye, Drew Thomas. Thank you for talking to us, guys. Follow, find, friend Drew Thomas. He's got a lot of comedy on the internet. Watch it. It is hilarious. And again, if you like this show, please take a second to like, subscribe, follow it, click that button to make this podcast feel special. I'm Kristin Key. You can find me at kristinkey.com. Follow, like, subscribe to all my social media, my YouTube. So find me online. Let's be friends. Each week, I bring a comedian on this show. We talk about something that they're super into or an expert on, play 5 quick questions, do a rad lib, and everybody goes home. So tune in, and until next time, bye.
We're gonna talk to some people, gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna learn a lot of stuff. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk to some people, gonna learn a lot of stuff. 'Cause Kristen knows